started to understand the water ecosystem, the lake, much more. But at the same time, it has opened up a lot more possibilities for research. My name is Garabet Kazanjian. I'm 36 years old. I work as an assistant professor at the American University of Armenia. I'm a limnologist by training, which is the study of freshwater ecosystems. I mostly study the water quality for our usage, but I also study the water quality for the sake of the plants and the animals living in these water ecosystems, in the rivers, in the lakes, and to make sure that the human impacts on these water ecosystems will not have very negative consequences. I came across the PONTOS project when I first moved to Armenia in the year 2020. I was employed as the researcher to study the eutrophication dynamics. And leading this work, we have 4 different pilot sites within the PONTOS project. We have a pilot site in Greece, in Ukraine, in Odessa, in Georgia, the Black Sea coast, and we have also a pilot site in Armenia, which is Lake Sevan, and I'm leading the assessments there in this lake. My role in the PONTOS project is to download and process satellite images, say from the Copernicus Observatory, analyze the eutrophication dynamics from these satellite images, measure the chlorophyll A concentrations, compare them to in situ measurements, improve the algorithm to a good extent, and then make these tools available to different stakeholders. Eutrophication is a process in marine studies where the nutrient concentrations have increased in the water system so much that algae have a lot of food to take. So that means the algae will grow very fast, and that will create problems in the water system because light cannot penetrate through the water column anymore, and then that will lead to a lot of plants dying. When the plants start dying, the oxygen in the system will get consumed. A lot of the animals living in the system might not have enough oxygen, so the whole system collapses as a domino effect, and we might end up creating a dead zone. One of the big advantages of the PONTOS project is that we are trying to build a platform where we will create a lot of tools that practitioners and other stakeholders could use. So the stakeholders range from government employees, for instance, monitoring centers, but also young academics, students, or for instance, early career scientists that are interested in these topics, either for pure research, but could also be for different types of monitoring, policy making, etc., etc. Been part of a number of workshops and training sessions that we've organized, where a number of youth from different NGOs, from different schools have attended. Last year, we also organized a hackathon, for instance, where we were calling for teams of very multidisciplinary backgrounds to take part and come up with solutions of how they could use satellite images for detecting pollutants in the water, for detecting high concentrations of nutrients. At the end of 24 hours, they actually could come up with very innovative solutions of how to do this and how to develop algorithms to be able to identify specific pollutants. I think the youth nowadays, with innovative technologies moving forward, are very well equipped to come up with extremely significant solutions that might help us move forward in the right direction towards sustainability. We shouldn't stop where we are. We will try to take advantage of every new innovative technological advancement to also improve the data we're getting, the amount of data we're getting, and this will lead to better research and better understanding and better policy making.